wind is blowing today. I just came back from Warsaw. I picked up this Husqvarna mower. It's not, of course, it's not running. Someone took some parts off the motor, but it has a good tank with the cap. Nice. Has a throttle lever. The key is somewhere on here. Or did it fall off? The key probably fell off. That's what I get for not securing it. But in any event, oh, the key is in there. So I got a key switch, throttle lever, some good cables, the blade engagement stuff. I got a relay for the starter. I got a starter. Look like a brand new starter motor. Nice. Got exhaust. If this engine has a good camshaft in it, I'm gonna take this engine and I'll take the parts off the engine with the bad cam. Then I'll need to get this one going and get this one going. Put this one in the John Deere. The reason I bought it is for the rear and the transaxle. The transaxle. But the transaxle in this one that I'm fixing for the lady is bad. So hopefully the guy said that transaxle should be good. So I'll pop that one off and install it on this mower. There's a bracket that was behind the tire. Yeah, I'll install it on this mower. I put a brand new carburetor in this one to get it going. So this engine runs. Again, I'll install a brand new carburetor. But there's a hood over there. So, and of course, this is our Husqvarna. Ours is a 2454. It's a 24 horsepower, 54-inch deck. Ours is a V-twin. This one is a V-twin also, but this is a 2046, meaning it's a 2246. Okay. No, yeah, 22. So that means it's a 22 horsepower with a 46-inch deck. And I think the transaxle, the hydro on this one is the same as this one. Although this one is a 2042. So this is a 20 horsepower engine, 2-inch deck. But I got 4 tires, 4 rims, I got the deck, the belts. The amount of money I paid for this, I could easily get that money back. Easily get that money back. I mean, the rear transaxle alone costs way more than I paid for this whole mower. I got a hood, I got headlights. Yeah. So either way, I'm not going to lose anything on this. All right, I got the transaxle out, the rear end. That's the fan right there to keep it cool, because hydros produce some heat. Got the tires over there. And that's my farm jack that I just got also. It's about time I got one of those things. I don't know what I was waiting for. This thing has so many uses, so many different uses. I'm gonna use it to pull the posts out of the big field. That's gonna make it so much. Believe it or not, it's easier to pull the posts with that than with the tractor. But like I said, I got the transaxle out. So now to pull the transaxle, and this is a Tuff Torque. Almost all of these hydros are Tuff Torques. The ones in the John Deere's, the ones in the Craftsman's, the ones in the Husqvarna's, they're all Tuff Torques. They make a rebuild kit for this thing, but no, I'm not doing that. So what I'm going to do is you can actually test it before you put it in the machine. This one's missing the C-clip. Look at all that rust. You can actually spin it up. So it spins this way. So you can spin it up, and if you get it going fast enough to pump oil, you could actually move the control lever forward and backwards, and the shafts will start to spin. because the pump is in here. The pump is in here, and the drive unit is in here. Again, all you got to do is spin this up, and if the transmission is good, the axle shafts will start to turn. All right, this wind is blowing. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna spin this thing up with my hand, and if you look at the axle shaft right there, you'll see it spinning. All right, it's this lever right here. This is the thing when you pull this rod from the back of the mower, it makes it freewheel. So you gotta engage this by pushing this right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. You gotta push this forward. All right, and once that's pushed forward, then you can activate it. Yeah, you should be able to see. All right, so this right here, you're gonna see this start to rotate. So I'm gonna spin this up. That's simple, just spin it with your hand. And then this is the drive rod. So if I push this forward, that's like pushing with your foot, push this forward, this is gonna rotate that way. And I'll keep spinning this the same way, then I'll push it backwards, and it's gonna go in reverse. Actually, I'm sorry, I spun it the wrong way. I have to spin it this way. All right, so here we go. See it spinning? He's going forward. Then you go the other way, and then it's in reverse. And that's just from spinning it with my finger. All right. So now, I don't think I'm gonna need this bracket. I don't think this bracket is on the other mower. Although that mower has more power, which is interesting. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the transaxle off of that mower. You know what? I can make sure this is full of fluid while I'm here. The cap is right here. I see people have to remove these on video. They remove them to check the fluid level or to add fluid. To add fluid, you do not have to remove it. You can you just pull the fan and pulley off, and you can pop that open with it still on the machine. You just remove the battery and the battery box. Clean the top really well. That way when I pop the top off, no dust or dirt get in there. You want that thing to be clean. Basically a hydraulic tank. Toothbrush. Let me get my metal brush. I got the sniffles. If you have any type of allergies, Virginia is not the place. Virginia, North Carolina. I'm not sure about South Carolina, but I know Virginia, North Carolina, oh my goodness. Doesn't matter the time of year. It's worse than the doggone in the springtime. That's the worst. But all year round for me, I'm sniffling. I don't want to break this. Yeah, that should work. My little rubber mallet. There it is. It's coming up. Yep, open. All right. Please be full. Yeah, there's fluid in there, but it's not full. I wish it was full. But I got some hydrostatic fluid, and there's a magnet right there. The magnet is to catch any type of metal You know what? I'm gonna leave that in there. But I'm gonna top that up because I think full is all the way to the top. But there is fluid in there. That's a good sign. Let me grab some fluid and top it up, and I'm gonna put the cap back on. All right, I got the transaxle out of the mower that I'm actually fixing, and that's the donor. See, that's both of them there on the ground. The part numbers are different, but for the most part, it seems like that one can bolt right in. The pulleys look like the exact same diameter. I want to say the fans are the same. Well, the bracket is different, but it has the hole. Like, you see, there's multiple holes. This one has 1, 2, 3. This one has 1, 2. So I'll just use that hole for the drive. Yep, and I can unbolt that bracket and bolt on these 2 smaller brackets for this one. The belt guard looks the same. Actually, no, it's different. So I'll unbolt the belt guard from this one, and from this one, put this one on there. So I'll move the brackets and the belt guard. All right, so that's the mower that I'm actually fixing. I got the transaxle off. That's the transaxle there. This is the one that's not working. And again, it's full of fresh fluid. And that's the one that I took out of that mower. So it's different part numbers, but for the most part, it looks like it should bolt right on in. I topped it up. I used some of my my Yanmar hydrostatic fluid. The only difference with this and other hydrostatic fluid is Yanmar puts a dye in there. That's for the warranty. So when you, just FYI, if you got a Yanmar and you want to keep your warranty, only use the Yanmar fluid because it has that dye in it, just to help you out. I'm not saying they won't honor the warranty if you use other fluid. It's just, I'm assuming they put the dye in there for a reason. Or maybe they just like red. I mean, Yanmar is red. All right, I got the donor transaxle swapped in. That's the one that came out. Again, the donor mower. Again, although it was different part numbers, everything lined up, everything bolted in. I don't have the deck on yet. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up and test it out. Make sure it has drive and all that good stuff. All right, so what we did to this mower, we put a brand new carburetor on it, brand new battery. We adjusted the parking brake. Well, actually, I modified it. I glued a piece of rubber on the top because it wasn't pushing up on the safety switch hard enough. And when the guy rolled the mower over, it bent the brake pedal. So that's fixed. New carburetor, new battery, and I just put in a transaxle from that donor mower because that transaxle, after the guy flipped it, I don't know what happened to it, but it just stopped working. Let's see if it drives. Alright, so it's working. Again, although the Tuff Torque transaxle may be a different part number, as long as the holes line up and it'll bolt in, it'll work. And the pulley, the final drive pulley, is the same size. If it's too big, the motor's going to be slower, but it's going to have, yeah, it's just going to be slower. If it's too small, the motor's going to be faster. But it's working. This carburetor, I think the jet size is too wrong. I think the jet size is too large, because until it warms up, and I can smell the fuel. But it does that until it warms up. But once it warms up, that goes away. That's full throttle. That's full tilt. Alright, so I can put the deck back on. That's the deck over there. I can put the deck back on. Put the hood back on. The headlights don't work. I think both bulbs are blown, but that one, the donor mower, has some bulbs in it. I'll test the bulbs. If the bulbs are good, I'll just put them in this one. I'll clean it up and tally up my costs, how much I have to spend to get it running, and I'll take it back to the lady. Alright, I'll put the deck back on. The deck is on. Belt, of course, all the linkages. Everything is working as it should. The knob for this, there's one on the mower that I just bought, so I'll pull it off and stick it on that one. And I don't know if you can see, but it's cutting grass like it should. Give some juice. Yeah. Engage the blades.